Western Hemisphere in order to start the meetings that we have using the Zoom platform. Beyond that is the role that you have in assigning roles in the meeting itself. Working with Samir, we've come up with some titles of those roles in the meeting. First is the host, second is the SAA support, then the SAA keymaster, and the video master. The host should come dressed for the occasion, welcoming people as they come in the door. Just imagine yourself walking into a fancy restaurant, and there is somebody greeting you and welcoming you and escorting you to the table. That is kind of like what the host is doing in a Firebirds meeting. Now, if there's a problem, the host tries to solve that problem with the person that's having the problem on coming online. However, I am suggesting to add the role of SAA support. Now, that support person will not only help the person that's having a problem come on board and join the meeting, and we can use a thing called breakout rooms. The support person could take the other person into a breakout room, freely talk to them, and chit-chat with them on the chat line and resolve the problem. And then rejoin the meeting as soon as the problem is resolved. During the meeting, the support person needs to, first of all, be the host. The original host has to assign the host responsibilities to the support person to kick anybody out of the room. Now, that's one thing that we have in common with the old Sergant-at-Arms, because the old Sergant-at-Arms, way back in the United Kingdom's responsibility, was to chuck unruly people out of the Parliament. So we have something in common. The next role was the keymaster, which I kind of covered in the beginning. The keymaster is the only people that will have access to the Zoom account will be those 4 people. And it's up to the Sergeant-at-Arms to determine who is going to be the keymaster for that next meeting, and they need to communicate with each other. Of course, the other responsibility is to end the meeting at the end of the meeting. And of course, assign to the various people, like you need to have the rights to the Toastmaster of the day, so they can do presentations. You need the rights to the videographer. You need to give rights to anybody else in the meeting who might need to share their screen. So those are the roles that come into play there as the keymaster. Finally, we'll come to the video master, as we determine the name is. The video master's responsibility in this particular case will be to start the meeting, start the recording of the meeting into the cloud, thereby giving it some sense of security that that account is private, and only if you get the connection emailed to you, which comes to the key person who has the Zoom account. In this particular case, it's Samir, and the emails go to him. So when the meeting ends, you get an email coming back from Zoom saying you're recording, and there's actually 3 recordings that get made. There's one of the speaker view, which probably you're looking at me in, one of the gallery view, which is good to see when you're reviewing your speech, to see what reaction went on from the people. And the other is a straight audio. I don't know if we get the straight audio, but in the case of Royal Roads, we do get the audio version as well. Once you get that and the meeting is over, then it is a responsibility of the Sergant-at-Arms' team to take that video, download it onto their own computer, and upload it back into YouTube as not as a private, but as a non-advertising video, and then post in the Easy Speak the link to that particular video, so the people that were in the meeting can share or review the meeting as it went. If you're given a speech, can review how you're doing and give your own self-assessment. So these are the various roles that I anticipate for the SAA team, because I like the word logistics manager, and I've looked in the Wikipedia, and that describes more the role of what the Sergeant-at-Arms is doing than being the Sergeant-at-Arms, although I have the ability to throw somebody out of the meeting. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.